Okay. Sweet. Just managing. Okay, I made a script earlier today that trimmed my fucking Photoshop file too small, so oh. Oh, it came back. Phew. That's crazy. I kept the data even though I trimmed it. That's awesome. All right. That's weird. I like painted this background layer somehow. Anyway. Cool. So we're working on inspirational monster stickers, which is, I feel like, such a funny brand that I'm trying to fill, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know, but I think it's the niche I'm going to play in, whether or not anyone else cares. Anyway. I think I'm just gonna keep this. I mean, like, I have some like interesting kind of blended colors in the background, but I think for the most part, that was too bright. I think I just need to do all of the rocks, or like the dirt clods. I think they look like rocks because I was using sort of like such a hard brush to do the or like I use such like geometric shapes as opposed to like, I don't know, cotton candy-esque. I don't know. I mean, really, when like something pops out of the dirt, you don't get this much of like debris. I think at least not in big chunks. I think you get a lot of like tiny chunks, but again, thinking about how big of a illustration this is going to be, because it's a sticker, you're going to be like, eh. I don't feel like you can be too picky here. I'm just adding this like lighter dirt color to help really differentiate the different levels, or just to give a little bit more form to like all of these dirt mounds that I have. Oh, that's a big chunk. And I want it to look like, you know, this is like a relatively fresh grave, right? It's like that dirt's packed in. That's why I don't have any illustrations on it or any like texture. And then this one is a little bit more normalized, I guess. I don't know if I've ever heard this song before in this mix. Quite sad. I'm gonna make a new clipping layer because I want to. I don't know. I kind of want to give some texture to this really boring tombstone. Now I'm just going out and erasing all of that texture that's not on the or shouldn't be affected by that texture. I don't see anything, and this is going to be pretty small, but I feel like it wouldn't be not a bad idea to just double check that, like, because the brush is like a random splatter brush, right? So I don't really have control over it. Delete. Okay, that's fine. The only thing I'm a little bit just concerned about the I don't know. Like, I'm kind of tempted to just like add a little bit of outline on one side to make it look like it's like carved into the marble, you know. No. I really kind of like the idea of like that color being there. I just want like, yeah, I don't want to make the texture too big. This is going to be pretty small. Okay. That's fun. Okay. Going back to painting the dirt clods. So like, I'm just kind of just thinking again, like even though this is like I kind of went maybe too geometric with some of this. It looks more like rock or like really dried soil. But I'm just thinking about planes and just keeping the lighting really simple, is just like an overhead light. Like the hand is probably still a little bit brighter than what it like actually would be, but that's part of illustration, is deciding that, oh, this is lighting, not like hyper realistic. I mean, it's all I have an outline, right? Like I don't know. And I'm picking a mid-tone to just like make the the rocks a little bit more interesting than just two-toned. So that's what's going on there. Like I just need you to like kind of be able to see things, and I think that's cool. Kind of drop in like these other tombstones. Okay. I think this could also use like a little bit of rim lighting on it on the top plane. Just kind of help pop this out a little bit more. I mean, I don't know if you really need to, but it's not bad. Well, not bad. Okay. So I originally, like, I kind of painted this using a different brush that's more painterly, but I think I'm gonna go back to just sort of like a cell shading-esque. Like, I'm gonna keep some texture in, but I think I'm simply gonna simplify the shadows a lot if possible. Think I shouldn't beat around the bush at the like amount of blood under the fingernails, because like I kind of want to imply that, you know, that like this zombie like really had to claw its way up. So which is one of those weird things, because like zombies likely don't have any, like, do they really have blood? It'd probably be like rotted, so it'd probably be like black blood. But you know, like when you're designing for like a sticker, you don't have a whole lot of room, and like you kind of want it to like just read, to be like, oh, it's having a tough time. And so there's a part of me that wants to like, oh, like it should be a black gunk and stuff, but then I don't know. I think the reddish blood just reads a lot faster as like, creepy zombie arm. trying to lighten up also parts of the finger so like they read a little bit clearer. I don't want to like overdo it, but I realized since that finger's curled, it's gonna be kind of like swapping the shadow side as it turns over. Oh, I lost a pinky. Sad. Sad, sad zombie person. So, this is one of like the biggest, I feel like, challenges in doing like horror themed art is that like you deal with like contrast stuff a lot. Like, I'm really tempted. Where is that layer? I don't like that. Yeah. I'm really unsure if I want to. I don't know. Actually, those lines were actually doing a lot of weird stuff. I feel like I want to bring the background down a little bit. I mean, I think the hand coming up is the main point. Never give up. I'm trying to think if I want action lines in this or not. I'm wondering if just a little bit around the because I think like without the action lines, it kind of feels like this hand is like magical. Just I'm a geomancer and I'm just holding like rocks in the air. And I think the motion lines sort of like give it the feel of like the additional like little specks of dust that you might have in something like this. I think I'm into this. I think this angle. I think it's these. I don't like these. I think the angle of some of these is slightly off. Like I have it coming from the hand, but it's really that it's being pushed out of the ground. So it's going to be less Like some of these farther away can kind of be arcing back down, but I think, yeah. Oops. Even that one I think could be like. I think it just needs to match these a little bit more. Okay. I think compositionally, I'm liking it. Background is sort of like a little bit less, is more painterly, which is sort of good because it, like, you know, kind of the idea of having like this more smudgy painterly background is more just to like give it a little bit of texture, but not to like, I don't know, draw too much attention away from the foreground. Oh. I missed I'm turning it so I get it easier like arc. Like, you want to know which way your arm feels good in moving. I'm actually not really happy with that yet. Because it just like, right now, it's too much of a tangent with... Yeah. Okay. I just didn't like how it was hitting at the end. It looks like it's going it was coming from behind the gravestone, which wouldn't make any sense, or like, I don't know, it was like a weird attachment to the gravestone, so all right. Put a little tiny signature down in there in the bottom. And I don't know, I feel like it's kind of got a nice, like, I've been thinking about the color scheme a lot, and I feel like this is a nice Halloween-y thing. I was trying some other color schemes, but then I just was like, there's like the political side of me that is making this for a specific reason, and then like, you know, you gotta balance all of these things like mimetic colors, and I don't know, it's annoying, but that's what the design part of me has to do. Okay, so yeah, I think we're good with this one. And then the other sticker I wanted to finish or redo in some way. Okay, so like, I'm super stoked on, like, this was so much inking is doing these bandages, but originally this one is like I never feel seen. Oops, not that one. I don't know. Anyway, I want him to be much more self-affirming, and I think, I don't know, maybe this needs. I was trying to keep purple or that pink to really pop the yellowness of the bandages, but I think I went almost orangey, and I feel like a blue is going to be a stronger color. Okay. This is actually kind of interesting. I was like, how did I start this out? And it looks like, oh, there's a sad guy as a base that I then did bandages over, and the sketch, and then the glasses, and then I made a copy of all of it, and then it looks like I colored in the bandage, put in a texture, added the glasses, shaded it, and then inked it all. Okay. Which is good, which is very, very good. I'm just going to group all of that old stuff as sketch data just in case I have it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these. I'm just going to duplicate these layers, and then who knows? I might need a sad Invisible Man someplace in the future that's not this. But anyway, so I want this ink copy because what I want to do, turn off the whole thing, is move this over, and then now I can kind of copy and paste parts that I like, change things up. Whoa. Because chin, neck. I'm just gonna cut that so it's in its own layer, and I can like tweak the face as much as I need to. That feels about right. Like, I love that there's like this like fake body that I'm like trying to somehow match. I think I'll just trim off. Yeah. I was worried about this top piece, but that is like too much tension at the edge, so I think just moving it up. And then that works okay. And I think I like that. And that now that really feels like he's like looking up, you know? So now, okay, I need, nope, I need this. Flip it. Flip it. I'm now kind of thinking this might just be a regular text bubble, and then I'll change the ink color. You're like, well, why change it? And it's like, well, it's about the feeling, right? Like the black with the white text just, I feel like, makes it feel so uh, so glum. I don't think he's sad anymore. Or she, maybe. I don't know. Ooh, though, I'm gonna have to figure out... I'm gonna have to figure out... Okay. Okay. I gotta figure out where I... Okay, that's fine. What's in the bandage color layer? Okay. Okay. I feel like part of me thinks that this might just be faster to redo, but I'm gonna try. Turn off the bandage texture. I really just need this part. I don't really need that, but it's fine. Ink. Not bad. Lighting can stay. Shading can now stay. Where's this tier layer, though? let's see. Can I do this? %. Multiply and then race. Okay, I think I can. I feel like that's right. I'm just gonna have to do that manually and paint over it, but that's fine. Move this stuff. Okay, do the same thing I did before, just chop this out. And I'm just gonna delete that whole folder, grouping contents. Oh, I know exactly. I was sampling like, this needs to be like 3 pixels big. This is such a minor detail, but it's so bugging me. But I think I'd like to think it's at a point that like can't quite see it as much. And I'm okay. This is also going to be printed like that big, right? So I think we're okay at this point. But now we need to. I need to. You know, something that like I feel like as a horror artist or like someone that does creeper stuff, like I'm like, you know what, I really should have a pretty go-to like, you know, ancient hand mirror type thing that he's like looking into, you know. Because I feel like, you know, I mean, like a hand mirror is like very retro, you know. It's not like a. I don't feel like. Do people use hand mirrors? Like I feel like a compact, or like more of like a barber mirror. Oh, okay. Maybe a barber mirror. Something more contemporary. Like I kind of want like this really ornate old school one, but like maybe, I don't know. Maybe they do just have hand mirrors too. Okay. It's just like a rectangle with a little handle. Alrighty. Should do this on a new layer. Sorry. Okay. I guess I don't know why I'm doing it the hard way. I legit dislike doing man-made objects specifically for this reason. Uh, okay. Then, you know what, I need to... just make sure that it looks... You gotta... Whenever you punch a hole in something, you just need to make sure that it has a little bit of a, you know, angle to it. We're gonna just, move these down into the original illustration file, and then. Other thing is I need to angle this, so let's see. Perspective it. That's a little bit too much, but I don't know. This, like, so I could have him holding it, and I can, like, I kind of think it's funny that it looks like it's floating, but there's, like, maybe a bandaged hand. But I'm also thinking that maybe, like, it's better if this just feels like he's looking into a mirror. Maybe. I really wish I did the fully bandaged arm closer to me, because if I decide to make this the mirror image and like put a mirror here, I have to at least. Okay. Well, maybe we can do this. Maybe we can make this happen. All right. All right. All right. All right. I like that there's still like this linen texture that's like. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Rain? How's it going? There's a part of me that like feels like I should just like re-illustrate this, but no. I'm gonna fix it. I'm fixing it. I'm gonna fix it. Were you here for the last sticker we did? Or I finished this one earlier, right? Never give up. It's the zombie, you know, like you're dead but you're still doing stuff. I think it's kind of clever. You don't have to agree with me, but all right. No. You're sick. Ah. I'm sorry. I am so exhausted. And I actually have to run in exactly 10 minutes because I'm facilitating a meeting then. But, okay. I'm sorry you're not feeling well though, Rain. That sucks. Okay, I think, okay, this goes on the bottom, so I can do a layer on top, and I can just, no, I think I can do, okay. No, I think I just want this as a thing because then I can do something more like softer. Oh, and I like that the R gets flipped there, but it's there. Okay, cool. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll leave that. And then it just needs like a frame. Why did you pick not the right color brick? I don't know. Oh, you know what it is because I needed this on a whole nother level. Okay, so now I feel like that looks like an actual mirror, or it could pass as a mirror. And then we can now do the word bubble, but then we can flip that back around. Nope, come on. So then okay, I actually really like this because the text bubble is now breaking up kind of this barrier between the mirror self and like the real self. And I don't know if I like that font anymore. And I also just should redo that. What the hell is that font? That's terrible. This is such an appropriate song, I feel like. I'm gonna do a little bit of rough tracking, I don't know, spacing. My brain's tired. I see you. Let me try a darker blue. Maybe, I think this is too light, but I think that other one was too dark. Try this. Ooh, that's kind of nice, I feel like. I see you. I think this is cute. I think this is very cute. It's very self-affirmation. It is pretty funny, right? Because it's the invisible man who really probably feels like nobody sees him. Oh, the tags. Thank you. Thanks, Not a Clue. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's a nice, cool little detail, right? That, like, you get the... I also like... So, in screen printing, some people like using the trademark registered thing as registration marks, or like if there's no text in the image, sometimes they'll print a letter that reverses very clearly, and so you use a capital R because it's pretty obvious if it's backwards or not. Like you wouldn't want to use an O or even just registration marks. So you can maybe, when you burn your transparency, I would use a little registration mark, like the R in the outside of the registration marks, so I could always be sure that I'm burning the transparency the right side up, so you're not printing the shirt the image backwards, because I've definitely burned a screen backwards before. Oh, sorry, yeah. So there's a little backwards R and a proper R. Yeah, it's very small, and I think I don't know if you're even gonna honestly be able to read it, given the it's gonna be a 3-inch sticker, but I don't know. I thought if anyone can see it, I think it'll be a nice little detail, but anyway. Nice, yeah, an Easter egg. Exactly. Nice little Easter egg. And then, so, I think I'm going to be able to get these in time for WonderCon. I have to put this order into my printer pretty much immediately, but we have Never Give Up. We have this Invisible Man, I See You. And these are going to join these two. Oops. Maybe, if Photoshop doesn't die. Maybe I just broke everything. I have Creech for the Stars as a 3-inch sticker. And I guess this is 3x2, but a good old Black Panther inspired Defy Gravity Wicked tribute. So, yeah, that's the lineup of stickers that I'll be hopefully bringing to WonderCon in a week. I gotta make sure the king of puns. I do love puns. I do love puns a lot. Creature for the Stars. I'm just like this one. I love Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I don't know. I'm a big fan. Creature for the Stars, everybody. I am a pun. Oh, major. I mean, I'm a cat dad, so I think I'm glad. I see the major dad energy as a compliment because I don't have children to embarrass, which is nice, but I can do really dad jokey things to my cats and they don't care because they don't understand English because they're cats. So it's I don't know, pretty good. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, I usually would keep going for another hour or two, but I actually have a work meeting. So thank you for the follow. Hope to see you another time. Not a clue, but I got to run every, I think, third Thursday. I have a repeating 4 p.m. Pacific, my time, meeting that I facilitate. So for the Brave Artists, so got to run to that. But thanks for hanging out. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope you guys have a great day. Rain, please feel better. Thanks, Not a Clue. Yeah, and I don't know. That's it. I gotta run. Okay, thank you again. Great meeting you. Not a Clue. Thanks for stopping by. Rain, good to see you as always. GGGN. I will see y'all hopefully soon on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, whatever. You know how it goes. Okay, peace out. Bye bye.